I just made a quick observation because I was just looking at something with Diana Ross and Mary Wilson. And it just brought me back to this thought that I had earlier today. Whereas it seems like these people have just hoarded, the elite have just hoarded and taken all of the resources, most of the money that they can't spend in their lifetime, and just piece it out to a certain percentage of us and have the rest of us just stomping on each other just to get those little bit of crumbs that they threw at us. Motown in the 60s, they're trying to say now that Diana Ross is grieving Mary Wilson of the Supremes fame, the Supremes group from Motown. I'm sure all of you are familiar with the Supremes. Um, they put Diana Ross in the spotlight, even though Mary Wilson had been the one that started the group and named the group the Supremes. Florence did. Florence started the group and named the group. And they kicked Florence out. She wound up dying 4 or 5 years later. And she was destitute. She didn't have no money. She was on welfare. And Diana Ross was dogging Mary Wilson all these years. So how could she now be grieving? What is she grieving about? All this time she never tried to make amends with her. But I'm just saying this to say, most of the problems we have is because there's 1% of the world that's hoarding all the resources and the money and only allowing 10% to 15% of us to have any fucking type of wealth in this country. So it's always a plan. It's always some type of design or something made up, whereas to cause strife between us here trying to struggle to make it and live and survive every day. We have to pay more attention to this and become more aware and learn how to work with each other instead of disrespecting each other and doing each other the way that we do. Peace and love.